just as an example, right before I retired from UNT, I conducted a study on a technique called induced after-death communication. And in that process, we work with people who are grieving, and we first help them process what they perceive as the most painful aspect or difficult aspect of their grief, and use bilateral stimulation like EMDR, but it's not the same as EMDR, but using bilateral stimulation. I'm doing this because I'm tapping the backs of the person's hands rhythmically while they're processing through the most painful aspect of their grief. And when they get to a point that they have transformed and that that aspect no longer is profoundly painful to them, if we move on from there and just say, so stay with the last thing that you thought and close your eyes, we do a little more tapping. About half of people have a spontaneous after-death communication experience with the person they're grieving. And it's profoundly healing. And I can say that because that's what the data showed. We randomly assigned our grieving clients to either induced after-death communication, IADC, or traditional grief counseling. And everybody came to the clinic, did their battery of stuff about their grief symptoms and all that, then had a 90-minute session, and then they came back a week later, had another 90-minute session, and then immediately took the battery of stuff about their grief. And whereas the people who went through traditional grief counseling not only did not get better, but in some cases got a little worse, which is a big problem with research. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The IADC people all improved, and they improved significantly. They improved significantly more than the traditional talk therapy.